There's a big old thing of banana pudding on the shelf in the refrigerator that you can have after you eat that.
Well, where's the chips? They all gone?
Right there in that thing. And I'm gonna need some of your Copenhagen.
What?
I'm gonna need some of your Copenhagen. Because I got stung all over. Hi, Ashley. I'm late tonight. I didn't even know it was Wednesday. I thought today was Tuesday. Crazy. I'm crazy. Hi, Brenda. I'm burning up. Can you open that back door, baby? Hello, Holly. I'm just set it down and I'll put it on everything. I got it. I got stung all over. It's been one of those nights. I didn't even realize it was Wednesday until David said something to me. I'm just brain dead. I had him out there messing with my bees in the dark. And I don't have a suit. Of course, my dumb butt got stung. He sent me away. I ain't too worried about it, though. They don't hurt that bad. But I knew better. But I had to have this stuff on there tonight. So it is what it is. You know, hey, if I can have a baby, I can get stung by a bee. Right, babe? But anyways, bees scare you? Oh, they're not that bad. I just, I knew better. I lifted part of the lid and I heard them go, I should have put the lid back down and gave it to David, but no, I was stubborn as a mule. I am, ain't I, David? He's nodding his head yes while he's shoving food in his mouth. And I'm doing all this when I haven't eaten or anything. Had the kids all day. I've been cleaning ceiling fans and all kinds of stuff today. Hey, Pete. Hey, Christy. I just can't believe I'm so stupid sometimes. When I get something in my head, there ain't no change in my mind. Ask David. Anyways, and he just goes with the flow. Sometimes he knows just when to shut up and do what I asked him to. Because it probably would have been a fight if he hadn't have done it. Because I was worried about my bees. I needed to treat them for beetles. Yes, lots going on for me. The kids were here today and they got on restriction first thing this morning because they decided that I told them they could go and climb the tree on the side of the house here. I live in a bad neighborhood, so I don't let them outside at all. Not out front, I should say. And make a long story short, they hadn't even been out there 5 minutes, and I heard real sound. You know what a big wheel sounds like on concrete? Well, they had gone over there to the neighbor's house and got the big wheels out of the front yard that David always lets them play on out in the street and everything, and they were out in the street playing. Oh, I was livid. I was so mad I couldn't even whoop them. I had to make them go to the room and go on restriction. And every 5 minutes, Lance is saying, Nana, Nana. I said, what, Lance? Can I come out of my room? No, I'm mad at you and you're not coming out. So finally, it got to about lunchtime, and I made them come out and eat lunch and then go back in there and go to bed and go to sleep. Oh, they were so mad I couldn't see straight. So when they woke up, I gave them some banana pudding I made for David. I made a little video about that too. Little stupid video. Well, it's not stupid. It's good video. It's what we like. So I kind of shared it with y'all. So what's everybody up to? You guys got plenty to do, I'm sure. Yep, Christy, you have to. And I live in a neighborhood that's really bad. And to be honest with you, how many did you tell me last time, David, that there was predators around here? 23 or something like that?
Yeah, the neighborhood's not bad. It's the riffraff that comes through it.
Yeah, he said the neighborhood's not bad, the riffraff that comes through it. Hey, Teresa, sorry I'm late. Hey, I'm still at work and I'm trying to listen but get this crap done. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Well, concentrate on your work. You don't have to be on this live, sweetheart. I can't believe you're there that late. Oh. You better drive safe home, girl. I'll be worried sick about you. You better call me, talk to me while you're on your way. Preparing for the apocalypse. Oh, yeah. You know what? Funny thing is, I don't know if I told you guys this on Monday. But we had some, I'm going to let it play and listen all I can. Okay. Thank you, honey. We had, an infestation of beetles at the church where I go. Not beetles. What are they called again? Weevils. Them ugly little pestilence things. Let me see if I got a picture on here of them, so y'all know what I'm talking about. I know I got a picture. I don't know if I can show it to you or not.
Everybody has weeds.
Well, I know that. Oh, and that stupid product thing keeps coming up. So anyways, these little boogers were all over everything in the pantry that was, like in boxes and stuff like that. So we pulled everything out of there. Well, I decided I was going to bring them home to my chickens. Dumb move. Then I decided that I wasn't going to give them to my chickens because I realized how much there was when I started going through everything. See, I opened every single box, and if there was no weevils in it, I poured it into a gallon-size Ziploc bag, and I brought it in the house. And I saved it because I'm going to eat it. Put bay leaves in your pantry. Yeah, I will. Hey, James, how's it going, hon? Tell Brenda I said hey. So, and I'm sorry for being late, guys. My brain just ain't working. I really did not know it was Wednesday. But, so anyways, make a long story short, I went through, probably 50, 60 boxes of noodles and stuff. None of the spaghetti noodles were any good. Lasagna noodles wasn't no good. All the boxes, every single box of macaroni and cheese was perfectly fine. So I pulled all that stuff out and I put it all in one thing, and I figured, okay, when I make macaroni and cheese for the kids, I'll just pull out a cup of noodles and I'll make it up like that. I just poured them all in the same thing. I'm glad you're doing good. So I ended up getting you can't see him because I got too much crap up there. Sorry guys. Paul said to say hi. Hey Paul. Tell him you're working. Tell him I said you're working him to death. I saw that footage with you guys cutting that tree down. That was so funny. The way you did it, fast speed. It was so cool. But so anyways, I separated all that out, and they sent home with me boxes of rice and potatoes, mashed potatoes, powdered mashed potatoes, all that kind of weird stuff, but nothing that I could eat because I'm not supposed to eat any of that stuff. But I'll probably eat it too. But what's funny is it's all this stuff that the kids love, so I won't have to buy them anything like that for a very long time. I need to get the noodles and bread flour I got packed up with bay leaves. Wow. Is David in trouble too? He's being quiet. No, Pete, honey, he's over yonder. He's eating his dinner because, like I said, when he got here, I made him suit up into his bee suit, and we went outside in the dark and was messing with my bees, and that's how I got stung all over the place. I got stung, I think, 6 or 7 times. But, oh well, life goes on. It'll heal. I5M Family and Farm Outdoors. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. How are you tonight? Yeah, I'm a little bit late tonight because I messed up and I didn't even realize what night it was. All this chaotic stuff has got me all stirred up. My daughter's schedule is not she's not working her regular schedule now, so it's just gotten my mind just not working at all. And of course I hit my head. See that right there? I run into a board outside and hit my head, so I can blame it on that. Maybe I'm a little bit crazy, right? We are good, just hunkering down. Yep, that's what I'm doing too. I didn't even leave the house today, I don't think. I need to go in the morning, though. I need to go to Tractor Supply and get some layer food, and I should probably get a veil. I should probably break down and buy a veil for me to mess with my bees. I couldn't believe how many was in there. I mean, it was full. So, but, oh, you live and learn, right? So I pretty much got everything I need for, well, I've always had everything I need to survive on for at least a year. Because I'm really a hoarder when it comes to food. I hoard food all the time. I got 2 freezers full and cabinets full and refrigerators full and the refrigerator freezers full. So I got plenty of food. I am going to go into the freezer though and start canning up, making mango jelly and canning that up and getting that out of my space. Those same weevils, it's weird that they were actually in my house and I didn't know it. Um, y'all, a lot of y'all know that I have big parrots. I've got two blue and gold macaws and two Gotham cockatoos, and I've got the cockatiels over here. And I did not know that they were in the food that they had. So it must be the time of the year for them to start showing up. So I had to put all that in the freezer. So I had to clear out some space in there um, tonight to put. I had 6 gallons of food left, and I gave David 3 for his two blue and golds macaws at his house, and he's going to take it home and put it in his freezers. All the freezers at the stores are sold out. Wow. Well, there's still a lot of stuff going on here. I have been trying to find the half-gallon jars, mason jars, and I was able to buy 6 of them, and I had some already. So when I got those 6, I went ahead and took the noodles out of the gallon-sized bags what I could, and I ordered some more through Walmart. I hope that they come. They're supposed to be here on the 25th, but I don't know, with all this stuff going on, they probably won't be. But I bought those so that I could put some more stuff in, because those dried goods, you've got to keep them sealed. You don't want them going bad, you know. And they'll last for a long, long time. Have a great night, Red Shed. Thanks for dropping in, Holly. Wow, I didn't know that, Brenda. She says there's talk about the reserves escorting supplies to the stores. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it either. Let's see here. Whereabouts in Ohio? I'm up by Norwalk. Oh, hi, Moon Farm. How are you tonight? And it is a beautiful night here. I mean, well, if you want to say that it's beautiful, it's 80. Nope, it was 81 degrees. Now it's dropped down to 74 degrees, which is okay. I mean, it's comfortable enough. But I've been working outside and working inside all day long. Busy, busy, busy. Well, James, I have been doing pretty good. I did have to leave the house Monday. I'm all messed up. Monday, I left the house and went and got my my blood drawn for my appointment for the oncologist on Monday, and I'm hoping and praying that everything is fine. I was gonna go ahead and cancel that appointment, but I'd rather get the news instead of it waiting around, you know, and wondering. It makes me a little stir crazy. Not that I care too much, because I know I'm going to go to heaven if I died, but I still would like to know. Let's see here. Y'all getting the rain? We're flooding here. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Moon Farm. I was at our dollar store Friday evening, and the police escorted a delivery truck to the store and sat there while they unloaded it. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. It's not gotten bad like that here. Um, mm-mm-mm. Um, Here I really haven't seen much of the police. Have you seen much of the police? He's been out recovering bees and trying to get bees out of another house and stuff down in West Melbourne. And Sunday I picked up my bees, but I was supposed to put this stuff on today. And before today, and I didn't realize it was Wednesday already. I wanted to get it done because I thought it was Tuesday. That's pretty bad when you don't even know what day it is. Oh well. We need sun in Texas. I feel like our gloomy weather is playing a huge part of moods. Yeah, it truly is. And with all this going on, it would be nice if the um, weather would cooperate and give everybody good moods so that they wouldn't have problems being shut in if they're shut in. Yeah, isn't that crazy? But I don't work anymore, so one day from the other one's hard. If I don't look on my phone and check out to see what day it is, I just go on about my business. It's all every day is the same to me except for Sunday when I go to church. Since I stayed home so much, I get my days mixed up too. Oh, like I said, that's me, Christy. A local store here is out of meat. They have hamburger, but will only sell you 2 pounds. I don't understand. I don't understand. When people used to ration stuff out like that, I can remember, I don't remember what it was that we had to do this to. Do you, babe? I would buy whatever it was, and then David would go in and buy whatever it was, and then Linda, and then Brian, and then Becky. We'd send each kid in to buy it so that we could all get what we needed. I had to tread water this morning when I took Audrey to work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's still raining there, huh? Well, I haven't gotten the latest from Teresa, but y'all please keep her daughter in your prayers. Her husband is deployed right now, and they have, I think, 3 small children. I'm pretty sure she said 3 small children, and she might be getting deployed too. So that's not good. I know it probably will freak the kids out. And Mama doesn't want to leave her kids whenever the hubby's not there to take care of them too. If it doesn't quit raining soon, I'm going to need an ark to get out of here. Wow. Going to put the kiddos to bed. Have a great night, everybody. Oh, thanks, 5M, for coming in. So she's also got another daughter that's having a rough time. She's pregnant and she's due, I think, next month. So y'all keep her in your prayers. She's really having a hard time, and now she's not working, so that's even that much harder, worrying about, other things, bills and such and so forth. So keep her in your prayers. Just a lot of craziness for everybody around, and I just say pray for everybody, and the Lord knows what our prayers is. Hey babe, you got stuff on front of you.
Yeah.
I'm about making hamburgers that spill out juice. It's not ketchup, it's mustard and mayonnaise. One of the three. I like them sloppy. But I have been getting my videos out better this week. Gotta say, I've got my video made for tomorrow already. I just need to take a picture of him for the video, but I may just take a picture of the container after he gets what he wants out of it. Be careful and don't break my bowl, okay?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's looking like I won't be able to get a garden in the ground again this year unless the rain ends soon. I'm sorry to hear that, Brenda. It's too bad that you couldn't do something like I'm doing with these barrels, because you could get them up off the ground and it would drain out. You wouldn't be able to saturate them that much. And these barrels we got at a good deal, $5 a piece. So, you couldn't even buy buckets for that. I what, Pete? Oh, he's starting to whine, baby. Did you feed him? You may have to go out now. This rain keeps up. I'll have to have raised beds. Yeah. I'm so glad I got those two. And I want to put the rest of them out there, but I've just been slammed with this and that to do over and over again. Oh my God. Come here. Come here for a minute.
No.
Yes.
No.
I want to show him how much you got there. He's got a bowl that's this big around and this deep in it. He's got it mounded over top. He loves my banana pudding. That's all right. I can't eat it. So the faster it's gone, the better it is for me. I wanted to make raised beds this year. Aw. Was you going to put them in your greenhouse, Brenda, or outside of the greenhouse? What I like about the raised beds is if I do get too much rain, it will drain out, because I got that coconut husk in there. It will dry out too. It helps to keep it moist, and it helps to keep it dry too. Outside of it, cool. What are you going to make yours out of? And are you going to have them up off the ground, or are you going to have them on the ground? See, where you're at, don't you have like flooding, like deep flooding? What's up, girl? You want to love mama? You want to come over here and bump the table? That's what you want to do. You always want to get in there, everything. Oh, I hope them bees aren't too upset with me tomorrow. They've been really, really docile though. They've been going and coming and just doing their little thing. I've been out there near there, never had no problem. But you don't open a beehive in the middle of the dark. I bought a bunch of used tin to make them. Oh, cool. Maybe it will stop raining soon, Duncan. Hey, Brenda, I wanted to tell you too, though. I don't know what you did with all the branches and stuff out of that tree, from that tree. I would put them dudes aside and pile them in your raised beds at the bottom of it and then go up from there. I don't know how you plan on doing it, but that's just a suggestion. Hey, that's enough of that. I still ain't figured out what to name this puppy. Which one? The big dog that won't get up from underneath me? Or the one over there crying because Papa fed him and he's got to go to the bathroom now? She's right at my feet. See, I keep the puppy in a kennel until he's potty trained. And then I'll let him come out like I do the girl. And she's not been so rough on him lately either. That's what I did with the tractor tires. Good deal. Yeah, that helps to keep the water off of it, and it'll also help with the good nutrition when it breaks down. Man, I'm telling you something. I really love these tomatoes I'm growing. That tomato that limb that broke off, I got that big tomato. I left the two baby ones that were only about that big around. I left them on there. I probably should have taken them off. And I've got that lemon in water like you told me to, Brenda. And make a long story short, I fried that green tomato up. Oh, was it ever delicious? I mean, really good. And then with the leftover cornmeal, I went ahead and made cornmeal pancakes, hot cakes, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what people call them. I call them cornmeal pancakes. Does it want banana pudding? Probably. If he would. I really haven't been feeding him any people food. I'm trying to stay with puppy food so that he gets good, strong, healthy bones. But when he gets older, I'll give him. You did. I know he wants out of there. Girl, you would not believe how many tomatoes I got on there, and they're just absolutely beautiful. And then I go and plant that thing, and I will do this from now on. I don't know if you guys watched any of the videos that I did of planting those tomatoes, but it worked. I not only put rabbit manure in the holes, but I also put an egg under every single one of them tomatoes, and they are gigantic. They are growing so good, and just I guess I can't. I'm almost drooling thinking about them getting ripe. And I did get at the produce stand the other day. I got a couple of tomatoes that were green still, and they were turning. Actually, 3 of them. So I made fried green tomatoes, fried reddish green tomatoes, and with one of those, and 2 of those I put up in the seal of my kitchen window, and they ripened. Oh my word, was that tomato not delicious that you had on your burger tonight? Yes, I cut that little joker, and it was really nice. It was nice and red all the way through, nice amount of juice. It was just really perfect tomato. And that's what I like about this produce stand. Um, they've got really good food. Now, because those were turning from green to red, they won't sell them like that. I would buy them like that so that I knew that I had something to put in the window, but I don't know. They sold them to me for the discounted price. They won't sell them regular price. Did you leave the egg whole or smash it? Um, do you remember whether I broke those eggs or not? I just throwed them in the hole. I don't remember breaking them.
No, you didn't break them.
But I had to go back and redo one of them because this thing, where'd she go? She outside? Oh, she went outside. I thought she was still underneath my feet. She dug them up, and I thought I was going to lose every one of them. She dug it up, and I know she ate that rotten egg. I put crushed eggshells and Epsom salts in the hole before I plant my tomatoes. Cool. But I never heard of putting a whole egg in the hole before you plant it until Jess said that over at Roots and Refuge. And that's what I love about our community. When I listen to people's videos, you know, I may not get much out of it, but every once in a while I get a little something that I enjoy or I can use or I can try and experiment because y'all know y'all got some really crazy weather. Y'all got rain and snow that melts and got all that wetness in the winter and in this early spring. And then I don't have that. I have hot and dry most of the year. We do have a rainy season that's in what, May? June? June 1st, he says. And where it will rain at least once a day. And sometimes it rains all day long. But it doesn't really, like, okay, it can rain here for 4 or 5 hours. And it's so dry that, see this right here? It wouldn't even be wet below that amount of dirt. I can water, and whenever you look at it, it's not even wet, but about that much. I'd say maybe 1/8 of an inch that wets the top of the dirt. And when I say dirt, I mean sand, because except for where I've been putting coffee grounds and compost and all that kind of stuff, and I'm still putting out coffee grounds. I'm putting that out everywhere. But oh my goodness gracious, I took up my collards and took them to my girlfriend. Gave her a mess of them, but I looked under a couple of them leaves I had to give to the chickens because there is aphids all over them. So I got to get out there with a.
That's why you need a bucket of ladybugs.
I got to get out there with a bucket of soap and water and wash them dudes down. I used to have to water my garden so much in Florida. Whereabouts did you live, Christy? I take it you closed the door when you put them outside. The back door's open because there's no air going through here. It's like stifling. Heading home listening. Oh, I'm so glad you get to go home now. Hey, Patty, how's it going, honey? I was late too, Patty. I'm about stupid. I didn't even realize today was Wednesday. Sometimes just things get away from you. And I had David out there working with bees and getting myself all stung up. I got 6 or 7 stings tonight. So that means 6 or 7 bees I don't have now. Ugh. Sad. Now they died. Oh well.
I'm more than that, man.
How's that? You didn't spill that stuff in there, did you? If you spilled that stuff, they'll all die. Please tell me you did not spill that thing.
I don't think I did.
That's why I wanted to go out there and do it, because I would. Then if I spilled it, I wouldn't be mad at him.
I was getting tagged.
You were in a suit,
I was getting tagged.
so
Stinging the shit out of my hand on the back side of it.
well, how was they doing that with the gloves and stuff on?
I don't know. They must get through the where the threads are.
Anyways, let's see. What there was something else I wanted to say about. Oh, our church is totally closed down now. Pastor's doing he did a service, I guess, from his house. So
Yeah, they don't want more than 10 people in one area.
yeah, they don't want more than 10 people in one area. So there won't be no church for me.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know of anything I have to leave the house for. Do you?
All the restaurants and the bars have to run
Oh yeah, this is really sad. Okay,
50%.
I saw this on the news. I don't really watch TV at all, but I did have the
Hello, peoples.
thingy on. Get over here.
Hello, peoples.
I did have the TV on, and I caught a glimpse of them saying that in Orlando they had shut all the bars down and said there will be no more bars open for the next 30 days. And then they showed all these bars that were open and people partying, and I'm like, how can that be? And the accommodator said, well, who's going to enforce it?
No, that's not what the problem was. They said today on the TV that the sheriff over there said that it was communication problems. A lot of them didn't know. They wasn't educated about it, so the officers had to go out and educate them.
Yeah. But anyways, so, and last I heard, I think we got a case here in Brevard County, but
Just one.
there's a whole bunch of them in Tampa area, which is not it's what, 3 hours from here.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
I think it's a little bit longer than that.
No.
It used to take me 3 hours to get to Tampa, where
I
I
used
take
to take-
Linda to the
I used to
Shriners.
drive it in a big truck all the time.
Okay,
2 hours, 15
you're right. Okay. But anyways, it's, people, I have, while I've been out, I've seen everybody being very courteous to each other. A little silliness going on at the doctor's office Monday, but for the most part, pretty cool. My daughter still has to work. I don't understand why they're opening. They should, if they have to close down a restaurant, don't you think they should close down the beauty shops too? We got one 20 miles from us in the same town as my kids. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Patty. Does your kids have to work, Patty? That's what's sad for me is, and I worry really terribly for my grandkids and my daughter. Now, also, they could bring it to me, and God forbid I take it to my mother, and my immune system will be compromised for many years to come because of the chemotherapy. So it is what it is. If it's my turn, God knows where I'm at, right? He's picking the stingers out of him with a pocket knife. Just break them off in there. Okay. Thanks, Brenda, for letting me know. But we got plenty to do here in town, where I could go and I don't have to have any contact with anybody, physical contact with anybody. If I wanted to, I could take the kids to the walk park like I used to get their energy out, or we could walk around the block or anything, I went very early yesterday to the grocery store, and the gym next door was packed out. Wow.
They closed all the beaches, all 72 miles.
Did they really?
And the parks too.
Wow. I was going to say we could go to the beach. So I guess Brian can't even work, huh?
Mm-hmm.
My son has been booked out for his charters. That's really going to hurt them, I imagine, if he can't, if he still can't do. I know that he lost a few people going out because the hotels that they were booked at were canceled out. They wouldn't let them come. Now, I have my nephew's girlfriend is down here from, do you remember where she said she's from?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I think she's from Maryland, or not Maryland, Virginia. Where was
I don't know.
where was Ruthie and them guys living in Rutherford Glen? What state is that?
Virginia.
Virginia. I think she's from there. I'm not positive though. I could be wrong. But she's been down here visiting and spending time with my nephew. So unfortunately, she might end up having to rent a car or something in order to get back home. I don't know. Yeah, it does get more bizarre, doesn't it? But let me tell you something. I could understand how that could happen because James is saying hi, honey.
Hey, James. I'm in here somewhere.
I could see that happening because if you've ever been on our beaches, well, you used to live here, honey. I don't know if you were near the beach whenever you lived here. I can't remember where you said you lived. Jacksonville. Oh, so you really didn't even know too much about down further here. Spring break during the during the busy season, spring break, bike week, stuff like that. Sometimes there ain't very much space to sit or put a towel or anything because people running over you to get into the water and fighting with the birds, and it can get pretty thick. But if you see those movies, Jaws or anything like that, where all the people are on the beach and they're just all hovering, that's what it's like here. How is the virus there? Well, there's only one case here in the county that I live in, Central Florida, on the East Coast, and then down in Tampa area, there's how many cases there?
116 and 5 deaths.
116 with
No,
5 deaths.
160
160.
and 5 people died.
Wow. But not all those 160. I think, how many of those don't live here?
Oh.
Some of them don't live here. They're vacationing or something.
Most
I
of us
always
down-
went to Mayport Naval Beach, very private. Oh, I've never been there. In fact, I've never been on the beach north of Daytona. That's pretty bad, ain't it? They say though that it gets nicer, the beaches up there. Now, I've never been in the Panhandle either. They say the beaches are beautiful white beaches and clear water and everything. I've been to the beaches over in Tampa and Clearwater and places like that. I imagine the springs are all closed too, all the parks.
All the zoos are closed.
Yeah, all the zoos. And Disney closed the other day, and so did SeaWorld. We had 12 cases in our county a couple of days ago. Sure, it's more now. But you know what they're saying now, guys? They're saying that this virus has been around longer than we actually knew about, because they weren't testing for it. You know, it is what it is. You know, we don't know how long it's been going on around, and we don't know how bad it is. Sydney and I are coughing, but no fever. Hope it's allergies. Yeah, and that's crazy too, because okay, here, yes, it has. James said, here we have everything's in bloom all the time. In my yard, especially, I've got right now. Are you all right?
Yeah, the dogs are scratching at the door.
Okay. I've got Suriname cherries in bloom. I've got apples in bloom. I've got limes in bloom. I've got mulberries, mangoes. I looked and saw lychees. I don't know if it's new growth or oh, hey, I'm glad you're back, Brenda. I don't know if the lychees is actually blooming or if that is new growth. The guava over here that never puts out fruit, it's blooming. my wild blackberries back yonder are blooming, and let's see what else is blooming. You know, I haven't looked to see if the star fruit's blooming. It's got fruit all over it. It's just like everything's in bloom right now. So I get a lot of pollen. Oh, and the pine and oak is really bad blooming right now. So my truck, even though it's black, it looks yellowish black. It looked like a bee dusted itself on it. Right, babe?
Yeah.
In fact, that day that we went over to the funeral home and got those bees for him, Those bees pooped pollen all over my truck. I had to try to wash that off. That was crazy. Crazy. I've never seen such a thing in my life. But yeah, everything's in bloom right now here. I don't know about you guys. I know a lot of you got a lot of rain in Ohio and where Brenda lives and everything. So, and Teresa too's got a, I mean, not Teresa, Christy.
Ginger won't come in and the puppy's digging at the door.
Put the puppy back in his house, honey. If you would, please, darling. I seem to have more allergies as I get older. Yeah. And that's another reason why I want to do the honey. Because the more honey you eat, the more you become desensitized towards all that stuff that is around you. The trees are starting to bud out. Aww. I just love it. The only thing I don't love is my grandkids pulling things off. I don't know what it is with them. They were pulling off mulberries that they could reach today. And I was like, what is wrong with you? I have to get on to them all the time. Hey, Susan, how are you tonight? And it makes my nose itch really bad all the time. I didn't take my Claritin today. That's probably part of it. I don't remember taking my vitamins or anything today. Maybe I did. I don't know. Today has just been one of those days full of stupid stuff. But been letting the kids play in the sprinklers. Been a lot of fun doing that. I'm doing great. Trying to get a lot of stuff done. It will be if she doesn't have to work, if they shut her shop down, which I doubt that they will, because they're just not normally. Let me tell you, I used to be a manager for the same company, and hurricanes would come, and we would have last minute. We would have to go until the last minute before we could stop. We didn't even have time to address our own issues at our own homes. Oh, wow. Where do you live, Susan? Susan said she woke up to a 5.7 earthquake today. Good boy. Good boy. Did she come in or not? She's being stubborn. Hey, Mary, how's it going, honey? That's all right. I was late, too. And I'm gone over, but I'm going to hang out for a little while longer. I'm enjoying y'all's company. It's nice to talk to adults when you got kids around all day. Yes, I live in northern Utah. Was it close enough to you to do any damage, Susan? David called me this morning, and I hardly ever do this, but me and Laura stayed. Laura spent the night with me last night. She's been, I don't know, she just wants Nana, and she don't want to go home. She didn't want to go home tonight. But last night, she begged me if I would take her home with me. So I brought her home, and I tried to teach her to crochet. That didn't work too good. She got frustrated with it and didn't want to do it anymore. But she where was I going with that? Oh, David called us this morning. We'd probably, I don't think we went to bed until maybe 11:45, 12:30. I think I sent her to bed at 11:45. She finally said to me, Nana, she looks up at me like this with her eyes closed. She says, I just can't hold my eyes open no more. I said, well, honey, I told you could go to bed a long time ago. She says, I know, but I just wanted to sit with you. She's a mess. So anyways, we kind of slept in this morning. David called me at 8:15, babe? You called me at 8:15 this morning? I think it was about 8:15. The rocket was going up. So we jumped up and ran outside and watched the rocket go up. And she's like, I said, do you see it? Do you see it? She's like, no, Nana, I don't see nothing. I said, you see that thing that looked like fire in the sky? Oh, yes, I see it. She's a mess. She's such a cute kid to be such a hateful little turd sometimes. I was in a 6.2 earthquake a long time ago at 2 a.m. My sister's dog woke me up growling, and then I felt it. Felt like a wave going under the house. Wow. I live in a city called Ogden. I live up on the foothills of the mountain, so I didn't shake too bad. The people that live in the valley feel it a lot more. But what rock? Okay, I can talk. Mary says, what rocket was that? NASA sent up a rock. Was it NASA that sent it up? Who sent it up? Somebody out at the Cape at the Space Center sent up a rocket. I feel like I got hairball in my throat now. And I still got stingers in my finger. I think I got stung more than 7 times. But 7 of them I pulled out myself. But anyways, it was crazy. She enjoyed watching that. Not to my place. A friend of mine lost some bricks around her chimney. Oh. I remember the earthquake in San Francisco back in the late 80s, early 90s, when I lived in Bakersfield. We felt that one. I've never been in an earthquake. I think I'd rather go through a hurricane. Isn't that awful? Hope you aren't having a reaction. I don't think so. I think I just need to. I should probably take some Claritin and drink some water because I cheated on what I ate tonight. I've been craving a poor boy, so I made a beef bologna sandwich thingy on a hot dog bun with because that's all that was left was the potato bun at the store when I went to get some bread for the kids. And I made it, I put lettuce and tomato and cheese and a little bit of mayonnaise and bologna. Yum, yum. My kind of sandwich. Hey, I could have, you know what I could have done with, I'm weird about some things. I could eat just a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich 24 hours a day, but you can't live off that because it doesn't give you enough of what you need. I could eat BLTs 24 hours a day too, but I'm not supposed to have any bread. Let's see here. That one, my husband was in Monterey and I came out a few weeks later. I'd rather go through a tornado. At least you have a warning. Yeah. Duncan, how's she feeling? How is your niece? She lived lives closer to Magna. Love Mater sandwiches. Oh man. I used to help a friend of mine out doing some remodeling with him, and I brought I always went to the store and I would bring tomatoes, big honking tomatoes, and fresh bread and everything, and it always seems to me that he would come in when it was time for lunch. And he'd have to get himself a Mater sandwich with me, and that's what we ate. Because I don't like spending a bunch of money. I've always been cheap. She said on Facebook a couple hours ago that they have had over 60 aftershocks. Wow. Wow. That's just amazing. Like anything else could go wrong, right? And it makes you wonder how close the Lord is to come back with all this craziness going on, right? I hope people stop and think. Why'd you go in there for, babe? People think you're in the doghouse again. Aftershocks can be worse than the actual earthquake itself. Yeah, I can imagine that because the damage has been done and then it just shakes it up even more, huh? That shoulder's still bruised. I don't know if you can see that or not. I've been so clumsy lately. I got out of the truck and I got frustrated about something and I said something to my grandson and I turned around and I went to walk and ran right into the door that was opened. I'm like, oh my word. Never ending battle with me. And then this right here, David put a, I think I need new glasses or something. What do you guys think? David put what do you call it? Piece of plywood over top of Nani's cage so that the rain wouldn't come in on him. And I was looking down and ran right smack into it. I mean, just hard too. About knocked myself out. I guess I'm just glutton for punishment this week. This is the second time I've been stung. I got stung Sunday twice, getting my bees. I thought I'd be smart girl and try to lift that super full of honey up. I wanted to see if I could lift it up because it had 10 10 frames in it, and I don't put anything on my hands glove wise. I do it with my bare hands. And of course they stung me, and one of them stung my hand right here. And then I can't remember, where did the other one sting me? Do you remember? I can't remember where I got stung. I got stung twice that day. So twice this week I've been stung up. I'm glutton for punishment. At least I haven't fallen, praise God. I thought I was the only one who was being clumsy. Keeps getting worse. Equilibrium off. Yeah, I know, honey. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you got some good news the other day from the doctor. Little boy I was babysat had a lot of trauma from the 80s San Francisco quake. Had to sleep in his brother's room with the light on after that. We have an aftershock that was 4 point, and then a 3 point something, then a bunch of little ones. Wow. Well, folks, I'm not going to keep y'all anymore. I'm going to try to get off here and doctor up all these things and let David see if there's these ones on my side are still got stingers in there, because they're still kind of buzzing, feeling. And hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll see some of y'all on Teresa's live stream Friday night. And trying to think if there's anybody else that does any live streams on here. I don't think so. Brenda, you need to start doing some live streams, girlfriend. Let's see. I have loved your bee videos. This no gloves. That's amazing. Have a good night, Kathy. Thanks, Brenda. Kathy, I'll PM you Facebook when I hear something. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. I've been praying for you, honey. I'm going to say a quick prayer for our country and for you, Mary, and anybody else. We are on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Patty. I caught a little bit of yours yesterday. The St. Patty's thing was cute. I'll have to write that down or something, or put it in my phone. So I don't know why all of a sudden my throat is like tickling. Anyways, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we've had together. I pray, Lord, that you give the people that's near the quake and around there that's had the movement from the quake and everything. I hope you give them peace of mind and no damage, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you strengthen our country and bring us closer together through this trying time. I know everybody's up in arms about what the future may bring. I pray, Lord, that they take heed and go to the Bible for guidance and to look to you and to hold themselves accountable for how they act right now. I pray, Lord, that you bless our country and strengthen it in every single which way, financially, mentally, physically, all that kind of stuff, Lord. Let us get stronger in you and grow in your wisdom, Lord. I ask things in your name, Jesus. Amen. You guys have a great night, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye now. Where's my button to turn it off? There it is.